All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Anyway, um, lots of pros, of course, with the keto diet, but many people. Oh, let me do the Superman again. Um, there are cons. Are cons. Um, one pro, you can drink on the keto diet. Um, now, one of the cons was, and that's the wonderful thing about YouTube is that you could query, anything, what's going on with you, and probably find an answer. And the first thing was, this kind of keto flu thing. Now, at first, I went, for a whole week, no big deal. I didn't get the test strips to see if I was in keto or ketosis, what have you. But from, the descriptions, I was thinking, yeah, I'm probably getting in there. And it would make sense to me that, well, I'm not eating any carbs. My body has to be getting energy from somewhere. So it's got to be either fats or proteins. But so I did have some bouts of loosey gooseys, if you will, when, I sat down on the throne to do my business. But since then, that's that's healed up for the most part. I mean, there are times where, if I have a really fatty meal, I might have a little bit, but nowhere close to the first week. And I think my body's still healing. What else? The dizziness, headache. I had that, and I'm on the blood pressure medicine, like I stated before, and had seen nutritionists and stuff like that, and the cut down on salt and stuff like that. But if you go along the lines of the keto diet, salt, electrolytes, those are key factors. So, um, I went ahead and tried it. It's like, okay, they said, make you a little glass of salt water. I put a little, probably about a quarter teaspoon in there, stirred it up, dissolved it, bam, tossed it back. Don't you know the headache was gone? The dizziness was gone. I mean, like within 5 minutes. And it made sense, really, because another thing that they say is that you might find yourself urinating a lot. And I did. I do. It's kind of weird. You know, I'm used to that when I'm, doing the toddy thing, but not just drinking water. And I was drinking water. I mean, I think fish were saying, man, he's drinking a lot of water, right? But it was just water. And even though I was drinking water, I still felt thirsty. So I started adding a little salt in there, and there's another cocktail that you can find on uh, a few different places on YouTube where you put in a little bit of apple cider vinegar, lime juice, salt, and cream of tartar. I think one person uses no salt, but you make a mixture of that, and it's supposed to bump up your electrolytes. And there's some other commercial stuff too, but I like to do the more at home stuff. and it helps. It helps. Plus, I did go ahead and buy some magnesium and potassium supplements. That seems to help too. But it makes sense. I mean, I'm here urinating all the time, like I was out, you know, out on the town, but I'm not. I'm just drinking water. It's got to be uh, taken out um, essential elements, nutrients from my body, right? So yeah, you got to get used to that. You got to get used to trusting salt, but as they say, don't trust the table salt, the regular table salt. Do the raw stuff. The raw sea salt, Himalayan, and I use the Celtic salt. It's delicious. It really is. Got it from Amazon. Um, so I think. Oh, yeah, and being tired. Oh my goodness, that's the one thing too. That kind of sucks. I mean, there was a couple times where I had all this energy. I felt like I had like 5 cups of coffee, and I was just like, you know, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What do I do? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? And then it just went to, oh, wowsy, wowsy, woo. I'm still trying to figure out that balance. I'm not sure what I'm missing. I'm doing my supplements, I'm doing my salt, and just not other. I don't know if I'm just not doing enough or what have you. I'm To me, it's not the water because oh my goodness, I've got the 16-ounce glasses of water, so each one of those is 2 glasses of water, and I'm down in those. I easily get up to 8 to 11 glasses a day. So it's probably just my body trying to figure this out. Um, what else? Is there anything else? Um, well, it's more of a pro, but then a con. The mental part of it, the mental clarity part of it, I did experience that. You know, um, now it might seem trivial to you, but one of the things I've done to kind of up my um, activity is I plugged in the old Wii station, you know, game, and I did some Wii Fit stuff. And there's parts of it that have to do with memory that kind of tests your memory. And I actually did start scoring better in that. And on top of that, I should say, when I first started off, I was like, I was just breathing like a stuck pig, especially on those 2 dates. Fortunately, it was only two. I was just like, bring it on. I'm talking to the TV. Bring it on. What you got? What you got? Is that it? I felt really good. Well, I'm looking for those days again because I felt really good. And it's not just the increase in energy. What I felt, and this was the neat thing, as you get older, um, I don't know y'all real good yet, so I'm not going to divulge my age. But you get your body just gets sluggish. You're trying to get up from somewhere, and you're like, oh, it's like your body has this delay in it. That was the difference. It wasn't, yes, there was some energy increase, but a lot of it was just when I wanted my arm to move, it was moving like that. My legs move like that. When I got out of my car or into my car, it was just, I felt like a hundred and some odd year old man. Just, okay, let's think about this. Let's place our foot correctly. Unlike when you're younger, you just jump out of your car, what have you. I found myself doing that because I wanted my leg to move, and it just moved. It didn't have to think about it. That was exciting stuff. So that's the pro. The con of it is, like I said, here lately, I don't know, something's gone out of balance. Got to figure it out. And yeah, I got the tired, I got the sluggish movements again. So I guess maybe I'm back into the keto flu. I don't know, probably though, or what it sounds like, because um, I haven't had any sugary carbs or what have you. I haven't changed my diet. So I think my body's still on the way to being into a nice ketosis. I did the test strips and it says, yeah, you're making ketones. Because if you've been studying this, just because you're making ketones doesn't mean you're in ketosis. Doesn't mean you're fat. What's the word? Fat efficient. Doesn't mean your body's burning fat efficiently. But at least I'm making ketones. So my body might still be transitioning from going from carbohydrates to fats. Ugh. Hope it hurries up. Anyway, um, I don't want to make this too long. I'm trying to just keep it short and informative and interesting. I don't know. Let me know.